Hey, so my Sushi Bee acrylic pen pre-orders are still live. They're going to be up until this Monday coming up. So if you're watching this the day of, this Monday coming up is going to be the last day. You can get a Sushi Bee acrylic pen with a freebie glitter hollow sticker for only $8. After that, the pin will be $10, and then the sticker, which is live now in case you just want the sticker, will be $3.50. And also, after much anticipation, the Girl with a Knife charms are finally here. I'm so happy with how these turned out. They're a rainbow acrylic. These are exactly what the Sushi Bee ones are going to be like with the rainbow. What's wrong? These are exactly going to be like the Sushi Bee with the rainbow acrylic and then the glitter top. 2 inches. The Sushi Bees are going to be a little smaller, but these are available on my shop now. And I know with all the Etsy strike stuff going on, but I can't afford to close my shop. I can't. I quit my job. I'm gonna get into a story time on that, but if you really want to support me now, I'm really gonna need it. The link to my Etsy is down below. But yes, this artwork is gonna be about freedom from my old ass toxic day job. So I'll get to the voiceover on that. And I just realized that this, I don't know how long this sticker was here for. I just felt it on my hand. This isn't mine. My mom got this for me. I don't know how long that's been in frame. Oh god. I'm not redoing this intro. Hello, and welcome to the story on why I quit my job. Before we go into that, I wanted to mention something about the artwork. I wanted to draw the feeling of freedom and just being away from my job and doing what I wanted. And as I was coming up with an idea, I stopped to watch the couple newest episodes of The Owl House. So I was like, you know, I have a witch Sona. I've drawn her twice, and she's a wild witch. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna draw her because she's free, just doing what she does. And I'm like, yeah, that's good. And I know that last week I was like, oh, I don't have any updates on what's going on with my job because I had filmed that video the week before. So I already had that video edited and ready to go the week before I quit. So I was like, cool. Anyway, yes, I quit my job. I was so sick of the toxic work environment. It was horribly affecting my mental health and my physical health. I've noticed, honestly, since I've stopped working, my wrist doesn't hurt as bad, my legs don't hurt as bad, my back doesn't hurt as bad. Because I was the only one doing the freight, like the shipments coming in. I was basically the only one doing it, so heavy lifting plus whatever else is going on really took a toll on my body. So I feel physically and I would say mentally better. It's like, yes, I still... Okay, you know, I don't feel as stressed and anxious. I'm more anxious and stressed about, oh, I'm 23 years old. I don't have a job, a retail job, I should say, and I'm living at home with my parents, even though they are 100% supporting me, love them to death. I'm not mooching off of them because I still help out a lot. I have savings, I'm helping them so much, but it's just like that imposter, like I shouldn't be here. You get how it is. Anyway, on to the actual story. I actually, you know what's funny is I typed up this thing on DeviantArt. I never use my fucking DeviantArt ever, except for IP pageant. And I was like, I'm gonna type up to try to, you know, boost my Etsy, because now I'm gonna be putting my 100% focus in that now. And I'm actually just gonna like kind of be like reading the script from there. So I quit my job on Monday the 28th. The Saturday before that, the manager of the department, who's also my best friend, like love her to death, she was wrongfully fired. Another coworker of mine, someone who claimed to be my friend, I've known them since I was in high school. I'm gonna call her Crystal. I actually have a friend named Crystal. This is not about you, Crystal, if you come across this, I swear. Yes, this girl, Crystal, would take everything the manager had said for months and she would twist everything to be in her favor. An example is if my manager had said, hey, Crystal, you gotta pick up with X, Y, and Z. Suddenly the story was the manager was screaming at her and demanded she does it right now, and it was affecting her mental health. And I'd be standing right there and that wouldn't be true. Like, it's just that kind of person. So at one point back in November, I believe, it was either late October or early November, the manager had written up Crystal. She was coming in late, staying late to make up her time, which is against the store's policy. She had horrible temper tantrums where she would be having a problem with her own mental health, which we all get, but she would lash out on us. This is relevant for later. So anyway, yes, my manager wrote her up for not listening. And instead of just being like, yes, okay, I realize that I've made a couple mistakes, I'm sorry, she still signed the paperwork, but then went to the higher up managers and was like, I don't understand why I got written up, blah, 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 and twisted it. Like, she uses her tragic backstory card to whine instead of just taking responsibility into her own hands. She's had some parental issues growing up, and I'm like I don't understand personally, but I'm sorry that happened. But she milked that excuse whenever she could, like, oh, sorry I joke like this because I have trauma. It's like, you're not quirky, okay? But yeah, she would always use this tragic backstory card, and just to get the higher ups to listen to her, and she would twist everything around. And no matter what anybody had said to any manager, like, it was my manager defending herself, it was our other employees and coworkers defending the manager. The boss didn't want to hear the petty bullshit, and in the end of it, our manager was wrongfully fired for quote unquote not getting along. For what? Managing an employee who threw a temper tantrum? Like, how? It was ridiculous. It was bullshit. I'm gonna be honest, I had a mental breakdown and I left early that day, and Crystal wasn't fazed at all. Everybody was sad and anxious. Crystal was like, okay, let's get to work. Crystal, we all know Crystal had gone behind everybody's back, made up some sob story about bullying to get the manager fired. And we know this because another manager, a higher up manager that I'm friends with, had told us, but nobody wanted to listen. That other manager, when I went to go find her, she was sobbing as well because she was so upset, and I was sent home early. And then I had the Sunday off after. That Monday, the 28th, I went into work fucking furious. I was mad, I was upset, and I was sick, and I'm thinking, okay, if they really want me here, they're gonna have to earn it. I had been there for 5 years just about, and I was making $12.50 an hour, and I started at $8.50. Everybody knew that was been coming in since the pandemic is starting at $12 an hour. How is that fair? So I went to another higher up manager, and I told him I want $16.50 at least, or I'm out. I talked to the boss about it too, because the manager's like, okay, I'll go see you, or I'll go get him. Never got him. I ended up finding him myself. And he goes, okay, yeah, we'll see, thank you, which, you know, higher up translates to no. I felt so defeated, and I was so mad at Crystal. I ended up doing freight by myself and hurt my wrist, so I was like, that was fun. I just wanted to get in, get my job done, and get out. Like, I barely spoke 5 words to her. And when I did, I wasn't mean. It was just kind of like that, whatever. She asked me if I needed help with freight, and all I said was, I don't need your help. Just like that. I wasn't mean or anything. She asked me for help. I showed her what to do. Whatever. Now, if you know me, I have social anxiety, severe, and I also have depression, so I don't like confrontation. But of course, it just had to happen. She came back from her break. My other coworker made a joke about having a meeting, because everybody was having meetings that day. She said that she should go and have a meeting with the managers because of how negative I've been towards her. And I haven't spoken more than 15 words to her all day. She said that my negative attitude was affecting her mental health. She kept going on about how she's sorry that I think that she got the manager fired, and that she has to walk on eggshells around me, and this, blah, blah, blah. I fucking snapped. I don't snap. I fucking snapped. I started yelling at her. I told her that she's a fucking liar. I'm not fucking stupid, and I know what she did. She made the entire department miserable because nobody can tell her anything or vent to anybody else around her because she'll take the words and twisted them. She snapped back at me, saying that it's wrong of me to take out my anger on her when she's innocent and it wasn't fair. I said, you take your anger out on us all the time. She goes, no, I don't, or whatever, something like that. So I was like, you literally got written up for that in November, and don't think I don't know that, because I'm not fucking stupid. She said that she was innocent, it wasn't fair, and that I was wrong for demanding the boss to give me a raise for doing more work. Just because I've been there for 5 years doesn't mean I can bark around demands. I wasn't barking around demands. I was asking for a raise because now I have all the knowledge of a manager. I want to get paid for one. I told her it's either a raise to put up with her whiny ass or I'm leaving her to drown. Simple as that. I called her a fucking liar to her face. Like, I was just not having it. So at that point, I stormed out and went to go take a break on the back dock. Fucking pissed. I have not blown up like that on anyone in so long. But I ended up taking a little bit, and right there, I was like, you know what? $16.50 is not worth my mental health working with this fucking bitch. So I went back in, and she's already pulled the store manager into there, and I already knew that it was about me blowing up on her. I just walked back in, and when I came out, he was like, can we talk? And I said, no thank you, but I'm done. I said, you don't have to worry about me because I quit. He says, okay. I thanked him for being there for me. I thanked him for everything he's done, and I apologized. He said, you have nothing to be sorry for, and I hope you have a great day. I said, my day will be better once I'm out of here. I went and grabbed my shit. I have 2 other coworkers that were working that day, and they both gave me hugs, and they completely understand why I blew up. But when I grabbed my shit, the only 2 people who know how to do inventory for the department was my former manager and me. So when I grabbed my shit, I looked at Crystal and went, good fucking luck with inventory on Saturday. And I left. I called anybody who needed to know that I quit, and that was that. Although the only thing I regret from that day is, first of all, not punching Crystal in the face. No. I started walking home on the highway because I was dropped off at work. Probably not the smartest. It's not like a busy, like, overpass highway. The store boss, the one I had spoken to about the race, had actually stopped on the side of the road and offered me a ride. And I told him, no, thank you. I'm sorry that I left like that. I thanked him for, like, being a boss to me because I'm not going to be rude to him when it's not his fault. I told him I was just so sick of working with Crystal. And he said, it's okay, and it was a pleasure having me as an employee. He offered me a ride again, and I said, my dad's coming to get me. I said I told him to meet me by the fireworks store or whatever. And he's like, okay, I'll see you later. I said, bye. I regret not taking that ride only because I could have told him exactly how I felt and how toxic and manipulative and evil Crystal is. I sent Crystal probably one of the brutalest verbal beatdowns I've sent in a while. I typed it out and sent it to her on Facebook. I compared her to one of her parents, who's a very, very, very manipulative person that she always claimed she didn't want to be like, and then I blocked her. To me, that was the mic drop, and I was like, I'm fucking done with you. I was sick of her playing tragic backstory. I was sick of her lying when there was paper trails and proof of it. I was sick of her smug attitude thinking that she was better than the rest of us. I was done. I feel a lot better now that I quit, honestly. I've been cooking. I'm learning to cook. I'm doing a lot more cleaning. I'm learning adult skills. I'm building things. It's only been, as of this video, a week and a half, and I feel so much better. And my parents are like, you know, you were really, really depressed before, and now you're actually blooming. So I feel better with my choice. Maybe next month I'll have a Patreon account or something like that. But for now, I'm just gonna make my silly little doodles on YouTube and work on my Etsy shop. I'm so excited for the sushi bee pins coming in. The Gur charms came out really cute. I'm signing up for the craft fair again. I'm so excited. So we'll see how that goes. Thanks for watching. The link to my Etsy to support me during this time is down below. And my Instagram to keep up with any updates and anything like that is also down below if you want to give me a follow. Thanks. Love you guys. You want to stick around, subscribe, blah, blah, blah. We'll see you next week with something really cute that actually, if you're on my Instagram, you already saw, but you know how it is. All right. Bye.